Archangel Michael says, this message holds your divine escape route. Not a metaphor. Not a coincidence. A real, heavenly path, prepared just for you. If you've been trapped in a cycle, if your soul has been crying for a way out, listen closely. Because what you're about to hear isn't just words, it's a map from heaven. A sacred message from the commander of angelic hosts himself. This is your sign. This is your moment. And this message is your way through. Don't scroll. Don't doubt. Archangel Michael is leading you now, step by step, into freedom, healing, and divine rescue. 111. A new portal has opened in your life. Fresh energy is flowing in. Your thoughts are creating your next chapter, keep them aligned with love and purpose. You're entering a season of manifestation where what you asked for begins to take root. Type 111 if you're ready to co-create with the universe. 333. You being reminded, you are not alone. Ascended masters and angels are surrounding you, guiding your next steps. A major breakthrough is coming after this moment of inner reflection. Type 333 if you trust the divine guidance surrounding you. 444. Stability is on its way. The chaos is clearing. What once felt uncertain will now be grounded. You are being protected and divinely fortified. Type 444 to claim your peace and protection. 555. Get ready. Everything is shifting. You're about to walk away from what limited you and into what liberates you. This is transformation at the soul level. Type 555 to embrace divine change with courage. 777. Your spiritual efforts have not gone unnoticed. Your devotion, your healing, your growth, it's all blooming now. Unexpected blessings are about to flow in. Type 777 to receive the divine reward you've earned. 888. Abundance in all forms is aligning with your energy. Financial favor, emotional wealth, spiritual overflow, it's all flowing toward you now. Type 888 to step into divine overflow. 999. You completing a major karmic cycle. The hard part is over. Now, divine ease and clarity are entering. The ending makes space for your elevation. Type 999 if you're ready for what's next. 000. You being offered a divine reset. Fresh energy, new opportunities, and higher wisdom are now accessible to you. Embrace the blank canvas. Type 000 to welcome a sacred new beginning. 1010. Double confirmation. You are moving into divine alignment. This is your moment to trust, take bold steps, and walk fully into the life meant for you. Type 1010 to activate your higher path. 1212. Your soul contract is awakening. You're being guided into divine timing, purpose partnerships, and spiritual acceleration. Type 1212 to open your heart to alignment. 1414. Stability and inner wisdom are emerging. You're being called to make choices not out of fear but faith. Divine solutions are on the way. Type 1414 to welcome clarity and direction. 1515. It's time to move differently. A sacred push is happening in your life, a nudge into the next version of yourself. Don't resist. It's for your expansion. Type 1515 if you're ready for soul-level growth. 1616. Emotional healing is flooding in. You're being comforted by angelic presence, and deep wounds are being soothed. Peace is returning. Type 1616 to allow divine love to restore you. 1717. A divine opportunity is opening soon. Stay alert. Your gifts are being highlighted, and doors are swinging wide open. Type 1717 if you're ready to walk through the new door. 1818 leadership is being activated in you. You have something powerful to offer, and the world is ready to receive it. Type 1818 to say yes to your divine influence. 1919 release the past. The chapter that once defined you no longer fits. A new, healed, and whole version of you is stepping forward. Type 1919 to step into your higher self. 2020 clear vision is yours now. You're seeing people, situations, and your path with divine insight. No more fog, just truth. Type 2020 if you're ready to see clearly. 2121 harmony is being restored in your life. Relationships, finances, emotions, it's all aligning. Peace is not just coming, it's arriving now. Type 2121 to receive the peace you prayed for. 2222 you re-entering divine alignment in love and purpose. Something beautiful is coming, more powerful than you imagined. Type 2222 if you believe in beautiful new beginnings. 2323 creative flow is awakening. Your voice, your ideas, your essence, it's all needed right now. Divine energy is flowing through your words and art. Type 2323 to release your gifts to the world. 2424 time to trust divine timing. Delays were actually grace. What's meant for you is never late, it's right on schedule. Type 2424 if you trust the sacred pace of your life. 2525 freedom is calling. You're breaking generational patterns and choosing joy. The chains stop with you. Type 2525 to affirm your soul's freedom. 2626 God is grounding your dreams in reality. You're not just thinking them, you're building them. Stay steady. Type 2626 if you're ready to see your vision come to life. 2727 you re-stepping into spiritual mastery. Your wisdom is activating. You are becoming who your soul always knew you were. Type 2727 to walk fully in your light. 2828 soulful connections are forming. The people meant to uplift, love, and build with you are being drawn into your life now. Type 2828 to receive divine partnerships. 2929 what's leaving your life is making space for something sacred. Trust the release, it's creating room for something holy. Type 2929 if you're ready for the divine exchange. 3030 joy is being restored. Laughter, love, and light moments are returning to your spirit. You're being revived. Type 3030 to open your heart to happiness again. 3131 a divine shift is underway. What you thought was stuck is now moving. Momentum is returning. Type 3131 to move with the shift, not against it. 3232 blessings are being doubled. What you lost will return multiplied. Your patience is being honored. Type 3232 if you're ready for a double portion. 3333 your soul is in sync with divine purpose. Every step forward now will be blessed with clarity, support, and fulfillment. Type 3333 to walk in the rhythm of your destiny. There are doors I am opening that you've never knocked on. There are territories I am sending you to that you never applied for. There are assignments I am awakening in you that you don't feel ready to carry. But I, the Lord your God, say, I am sending you anyway. For it is not your resume that qualifies you. It is not your background that prepares you. It is not your confidence, your education, your eloquence, or your achievements that authorize you. It is I who make you ready. I am calling you into unfamiliar spaces. The reason it feels too big is because I designed it that way. You were never meant to enter by your own strength. You were never meant to feel comfortable before the call. The discomfort is part of the design. The stretching you feel is the evidence that I'm expanding your capacity. You were made for this, even if you don't feel like it. I didn't ask you to have all the answers. I asked you to trust me. When I placed my hand on you, I knew every weakness, every fear, every doubt. And still, I chose you. I chose you before you were born. I wrote your name into the story of redemption. You are not a background character in my divine narrative. You are the one I have called for such a time as this. I have placed a fire within your bones. You felt it, even when you tried to ignore it. You've heard the whisper that keeps returning, there's more. You were made for more. That is not ambition. That is divine instruction. The places I'm sending you may feel like wilderness to others, but they are your proving ground. I do not send my warriors where the path is clear. I send them into darkness so they can bring light. I send them where others see impossibility, because I have already planted possibility inside of you. You believe that qualification comes first. But I tell you, it is calling that precedes preparation. Moses stuttered. Gideon doubted. Jeremiah wept. David was overlooked. Mary was young. Peter was impulsive. Paul was a persecutor. Still, I chose them. Still, I sent them. Still, I worked through them. You, too, will feel the tremble of unworthiness. You will hear the enemy whisper, "Who do you think you are?" But hear me louder, you are mine. I chose you. I equipped you. I will speak through you. You are not moving alone. I use the unqualified because it forces the world to look past your limitations and see my glory. Do not wait until you feel ready. If you do, you'll never begin. I did not ask Noah if he had experience building an ark. I gave him the blueprint. I didn't wait for Esther to become a seasoned diplomat. I placed her in the palace for a purpose. I didn't ask the boy with the loaves and fish if he had enough. I just asked him to give me what he had. I am not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to be obedient. I will stretch your yes. I will multiply your small. I will anoint your ordinary and make it extraordinary. But first, you must go. Where I am sending you, I have already gone before you. What I am asking you to do, I will empower you to carry. The outcome is not your burden. Obedience is. Yes, there will be times when you don't know where you're going. There will be moments when the path disappears, when your footing slips, when doubt creeps in like a fog. But even there, I am with you. Uncertainty is not abandonment. Silence is not distance. Waiting is not punishment. I am shaping you in the silence. I am teaching you in the waiting. I am strengthening your spiritual muscles in the wilderness where no one sees you. This is your training ground. Every tear you've cried, I have caught. Every night you've questioned your worth, I have whispered truth. Every time you've stumbled, I have held your hand. I have not forgotten you. I have hidden you, for a time, so that I can reveal you in mine. Do not despise this season. It is part of the preparation. You are not going alone. You are being sent. When I call you, I also cover you. I assign angels to guard you. I pour wisdom into your mind. I stir boldness in your spirit. I raise up divine connections to meet you along the way. I shut doors that would harm you. I open paths no man can shut. You are never stepping out in isolation. You are stepping out with the backing of heaven. Let the world call you unqualified. Let them question your motives. Let them mock your inexperience. But watch, when I put my favor on you, even your enemies will have to acknowledge it. My hand on your life is your greatest endorsement. There is a voice inside of you that keeps calling you higher. That is not a fantasy. That is not delusion. That is not ego. That is me. You can't run from it, because it lives in your spirit. You can't ignore it, because it is tethered to your destiny. You have tried to convince yourself that someone else is better suited. That someone else is more articulate. That someone else has a better background. And yet, the pull won't leave. Because I put it there. I won't stop calling you until you move. And when you do move, even trembling, you'll find that I've already made a way. You may still feel fragile, but you are no longer broken. You may still feel unsure, but you are no longer stuck. You may still feel small, but you are no longer invisible. I am lifting you. I am unveiling you. I am launching you. And as I do, you will remember who you are, mine. The anointing for assignment. You are not going forward empty-handed. I am pouring fresh oil on you. This oil will open doors you couldn't knock on. This oil will break chains you couldn't break on your own. This oil will heal hearts, shift atmospheres, and ignite flames in others. This anointing is not for popularity. It is for purpose. It is not for comfort. It is for calling. It is not for applause. It is for impact. You will feel the weight of it, and you will know, this is bigger than me. Yes, it is. And it always was. But you will also feel the joy, the peace, the fire. And you will know, this is what I was born for. The rise of the unexpected. I am raising up the overlooked. I am promoting the underestimated. I am awakening the hidden ones. They will ask, where did you come from? And you will say, from the secret place. I am breaking the molds. I am disrupting the patterns. I am doing a new thing through the ones the world bypassed. This includes you. You were not born to blend in. You were not born to remain in the background. I am calling you forward. Not because you are perfect, but because you are willing. The ones who say, yes, are the ones I use. You said yes. And that is enough. A commissioning from heaven. Go, my child. Go even if your voice shakes. Go even if your knees tremble. Go even if no one goes with you. Go because I said go. I will not let you fail. I will catch you if you fall. I will sustain you when you're tired. I will defend you when you're attacked. I will guide you when you're lost. Every place I send you, I will empower you. Every room I take you to, I will prepare you for. Every platform I give you, I will give you the words to speak. You may feel unqualified, but I have called you anyway. You may not know how, but I will show you. You may not see the full path, but I will light it one step at a time. Trust me. Obey me. Walk with me. And watch, as I do the impossible through you. My child, you have stared at the road ahead and wondered, am I enough for this? You have looked at the mountain before you and felt the tremble in your bones, thinking, surely you meant to send someone stronger. But I tell you again, you are the one I have chosen. This path is not a mistake. The calling on your life is not an accident. Every moment, every struggle, every place of pain, every unanswered prayer, every closed door, it has all led to this divine appointment. I have not brought you this far to abandon you. I have brought you this far to equip you. You did not choose this calling. I chose you. I saw you when you were uncertain. I heard the cries you never spoke aloud. I walked with you through nights where hope felt like a distant star. And even then, my spirit whispered, there is more for you. You felt it as a stirring, a restlessness. You felt it in the moments you couldn't explain, when the world felt too small, and your heart burned for purpose. That wasn't anxiety. That wasn't confusion. That was me calling you forward. I don't choose the polished. I choose the willing. And I am calling you again, this time not just to believe, but to move. The world tried to name you. It tried to define you by your past, your flaws, your failures, your silence, your struggles. But I have erased those names. You are not who they said you were. You are who I say you are. You are strong, not because you've never fallen, but because you've stood back up with my strength. You are wise, not because of worldly education, but because you've listened to my voice in the silence. You are chosen, not because of status, but because of your heart. You are brave, not because you are fearless, but because you still move forward in the midst of fear. Stop trying to fit into molds I never formed for you. Stop trying to qualify yourself through the standards of men. I qualified you the moment I breathed life into your soul. You've said, God, I'm not ready. And I say, I know. That's why I'm with you. Your weakness is not a disqualifier. It's your greatest platform for my power. I am not waiting for your perfection. I am waiting for your surrender. I am not impressed by flawless records, I am moved by willing hearts. I did not call you because you have it all together. I called you because you're willing to follow even when things fall apart. The less you rely on yourself, the more room you give me to move through you. And when I move through you, nothing is impossible. There are seasons when you have felt forgotten, invisible, or disqualified. But those were the moments I was preparing you. I was strengthening your foundation. I was teaching you how to hear my voice when all others faded. That hidden season was not a waste. The wilderness was not your punishment, it was your preparation. The silence was not rejection, it was alignment. I needed to remove the noise so you could learn to recognize me not just in thunder, but in the whisper. I needed you to grow strong roots, not just tall branches. Everything you thought was a delay has only positioned you for divine acceleration. I am not the kind of God who sends you and waits at the finish line. I go with you. I walk beside you. I stand in front of you. I protect behind you. I dwell within you. My spirit will remind you of truths you thought you forgot. My word will burn like fire in your bones when you want to give up. My peace will anchor you when storms threaten your hope. And my love will pursue you even on the days when you question why I chose you at all. Even in your doubts, I remain faithful. Do not despise the work I am doing behind the scenes. You may not see the impact of your obedience right away. You may feel like you're sowing into barren ground. But know this, every act of faith plants a seed that heaven waters. You are building more than you see. You are touching more lives than you know. You are shifting spiritual atmospheres just by showing up with me. You're not only walking into purpose, you are making a way for others to find theirs too. This is bigger than you. Chapter 7. When doors close, heaven opens. There will be rejection. But it will not defeat you. Some doors will close, not to harm you, but to protect you from lesser assignments. Some people will walk away, not to leave you empty, but to make room for what I'm bringing. Do not mourn what I removed. Do not beg to go where I have called you out from. You are not losing, you are leveling up. I have closed the wrong doors so that the right ones may swing open without effort. Trust my timing. It is always right. You are not who you were a year ago, a month ago, even yesterday. You are evolving. You are becoming. You are awakening. Every struggle you overcame made you stronger. Every tear watered the soil for your harvest. Every moment of doubt refined your faith like gold. This is not a breakdown. It is a breakthrough. You are not falling apart. You are falling into divine alignment. You are becoming the version of you that has always existed in my heart. And there is so much you don't see, and yet, so much I do for you behind the veil of the visible. While your natural eyes can only witness what happens in the physical realm, I move in dimensions far beyond the reach of human perception. I am your constant defender, and my movements are silent but powerful. I am the God of hidden protection, quiet victories, and invisible mercies. Even now, as you read these words, I am interrupting an attack that never made it to your door. I am silencing voices that meant to bring confusion into your life. I am redirecting arrows that were released with your name on them. You do not even know how many times my angels have stood between you and destruction. You don't realize the accidents that didn't happen, the illnesses that were diverted, the relationships that were removed just in time. I have been blocking attacks you never saw coming, emotional, mental, spiritual, and even physical ones. I stand between you and your enemy. I hold back what was meant to break you. I rewrite what was meant to destroy you. And I turn it into a stepping stone toward your destiny. This is my promise: no weapon formed against you will prosper, not because the weapons won't form, but because I will stop them from succeeding. I don't always remove the storm, but I always shield you within it. You may see winds, but not the tornado I cancelled. You may feel pressure, but not the destruction I redirected. You cry out asking for help, not realizing I've already provided it. You ask for deliverance, unaware that I have been delivering you daily. My grace is not only for what you know, but for what you will never know until heaven reveals it. You walk into rooms that were once charged with demonic traps, and you walk out safe because I walked in before you did. I went before you. I surrounded you. I hemmed you in on every side. You have a divine entourage, angels assigned to your life, covering your movements, shielding your children, guarding your mind. I sent them not because you're perfect, but because you are precious. You are mine. I have purchased you with a great price, and I do not abandon what I treasure. Sometimes, I allow pressure, not to harm you, but to train you. Even in that, I am blocking what would have been unbearable. I filter what reaches you. I weigh every burden, I shorten every night, I pour grace into every moment of weakness. You may feel the heat, but not the flames. You may feel the shaking, but not the collapse. You may feel delay, but not denial. I am teaching you to trust what you cannot see, because faith is not built in what is visible, faith is formed in the invisible warfare, the quiet deliverance, and the peaceful moments when you didn't even know there was danger. There are people who left your life suddenly. Trust me, they were never meant to walk with you. Their absence is part of your protection. I saw what they said behind closed doors. I heard what you didn't. I saw what they were planning. I watched what their hearts were turning into. I released them, not to punish you, but to promote you. Your elevation requires alignment, and I will never allow you to be yoked to someone who would sabotage your destiny. You wanted the job, the relationship, the open door, but I closed it. Not to hurt you, but to heal you. You didn't see the poison behind the opportunity. You didn't hear the conversation spoken behind your back. You didn't know what I knew, but you trusted me. That trust has built your character. That obedience has shaped your discernment. That surrender has matured your soul. I know you feel tired. I know the journey has been long. I know you ask questions in the night that never leave your lips during the day. But I have heard every unspoken cry. I have counted every silent tear. And I have answered you with my presence, my protection, and my power. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are precisely where I have placed you, and I am building something sacred in you. I am laying foundations so strong that when the flood comes, you will stand. When the fire comes, you will not be burned. When the betrayal comes, it will not break you. There were spirits assigned to discourage you before you could even speak. I intervened. There were curses spoken over your lineage, generational afflictions designed to haunt your family. I broke them. There were moments when you should have lost your mind, but I placed a hand over your head and said, "Peace, be still." I quieted the rage within you. I dismantled the plans of the destroyer. I made a way of escape even before you felt trapped. Your protection is not passive. I do not protect you with indifference, I war for you. I command the heavens to respond. I dispatch angels. I thunder over you in the spirit. I tear down strongholds and remove stumbling blocks. You are not walking through life alone, you are walking under the canopy of divine warfare. I have assigned my might to your days. I have placed my spirit within you. You are armored with more than strength, you are armored with purpose. There is a great call on your life, and that call stirs opposition in the unseen. But fear not, for every giant that rises is one I've already given you victory over. Every demon that seeks to intimidate you trembles at my presence. Every plot against you falls apart when my hand moves. I have hidden you in me. You are safe. You are secure. You are seen. You don't always feel powerful. Sometimes, you feel fragile and unsure. That's okay. My power is perfected in your weakness. My strength fills in every gap. I don't need your perfection, I just need your surrender. I don't need your answers, I just need your yes. If you trust me, I will lead you through the darkest valleys, into the greenest pastures. If you follow me, you will drink from still waters that heal what chaos tried to ruin. Your destiny cannot be stopped, not by man, not by circumstance, not by the enemy. What I have spoken over you will come to pass. My word does not return void. My promises do not expire. My timing is not delayed. I am not slow, I am precise. And when I move, everything changes. You are coming into a season where my protection will manifest publicly. What I have done in secret will be seen in the light. Those who wondered how you made it will begin to understand it was me all along. Those who underestimated you will realize they miscalculated because they did not factor in my favor. Those who tried to destroy you will watch you rise, not out of revenge, but out of restoration. I will restore what was stolen. I will redeem what was lost. I will reawaken what has been dormant. The dry places are receiving rain. The broken places are receiving healing. The weary places are being revived. I am breathing new life into old dreams. I am making a way in the wilderness. I am placing rivers in the desert. You are not forgotten. You are fortified. Every day, you wake up in the middle of a miracle. Every morning, mercy meets you at your bedside. Every night, grace watches over your rest. You are living inside a divine rescue mission, every single day. So do not fear when the world shakes, your roots are deep in me. Do not worry when others plot, I am already 5 steps ahead. Do not panic when things don't go as planned, sometimes I allow disruption to reroute you into divine alignment. What you call delay, I call development. What you call loss, I call protection. What you call confusion, I call transformation. Stay close to me. When you cannot trace my hand, trust my heart. When you feel overwhelmed, lean into my peace. When you feel uncertain, remember my promises. You are covered, completely, thoroughly, and eternally. You are not exposed to the full weight of the enemy's plan. You are not walking through an open battlefield unarmed. You are walking in the victory I already secured. I have blocked what would have broken you. I have stopped what would have stolen from you. I have destroyed what would have devoured you. I have preserved you for greater. You are not just surviving, you are being set up for supernatural acceleration. The storm didn't stop you, it strengthened you. The loss didn't ruin you, it refined you. The pain didn't defeat you, it deepened you. And through it all, I was there, guiding, shielding, delivering, loving. There are miracles in motion. Doors opening that no man can shut. Blessings aligning that you never thought were possible. Restoration is coming, not partial, but full. Joy is rising, not temporary, but overflowing. Clarity is descending, not confusing, but liberating. I am orchestrating a new chapter, and it begins now. You walk through life with an open heart and weary feet, often unaware of how many dangers I've diverted. Every sunrise you witness is not just a gift of a new day, it's evidence that I've protected you through the night. Not all battles are seen, and not all victories make noise. But I, your Lord and Guardian, am never idle. While you sleep, I war for you. While you cry, I fight silently for your peace. While you speak words of worry, I dispatch answers in the spirit. I am closer than your breath, fiercer than the storm, and more powerful than every dark force combined. The enemy may plot in shadows, but I am light, and no shadow can overpower me. There have been days you thought everything was falling apart, when in truth, everything was falling into place. You thought you were under attack, but I was building a new wall of protection around you. You thought you were being rejected, but I was redirecting you from unseen harm. You thought they walked away because of you, but I removed them because of what I saw ahead. I saw the betrayal before you felt the sting. I saw the heartbreak before you shed a tear. I saw the manipulation before you recognized the mask. And I acted, without delay, without fail, and without your permission, because I love you that fiercely. Child, you don't have to see everything to be safe. You don't need to understand every detail to be secure. Trust is the soil where miracles grow. And your journey, though foggy at times, is covered by my precise protection. You've only seen glimpses, but I've been holding the full picture from the beginning. There were friendships that ended suddenly. It wasn't coincidence, it was divine prevention. There were deals that fell through, not failure, but favor in disguise. There were words spoken against you that never reached your ears because I canceled their power. I silenced curses. I nullified lies. I rewrote verdicts.